Start in our child's pose. We'll bring our knees nice and wide and the palms forward. And let the head rest into the earth. Spread fingers wide and ground down through the palms. And right away settle in, finding your Ujjayi breath. Expanding the ribs out to the sides, the belly between the thighs, and the spine up to the air. Find that soft whisper in the back of the throat. And let the eyes and the tongue be heavy and relaxed. And let go of all the moments that have come before this one and all the moments to come after. And acknowledging any thoughts that may come into the brain. And without any judgment or justification, just simply coming back to the body and the breath. Continue to lengthen the inhales and the exhales. And on the next breath in, we'll bring our gaze between thumbs. Hook the toes and exhale, hips down for downward facing dog. Find space and movement wherever it makes sense for your body this morning. So maybe nodding the head, wagging it from side to side. Rotating the arms, like inward and external rotation of the upper arms, just noticing that difference in the shoulder engagement. Maybe walking up the heels, bending the knees and wagging the tail from side to side. Eventually finding your center of stillness. Take another full deep Ujjayi breath in here. And as we exhale, walk feet to hands, coming into forward fold ragdoll. Gentle bend in the knees here, leaving some space for air and flow of energy. Find the weight in the pads and the heels of the feet so the toes can relax. And when you're ready, catch opposite elbows, allowing gravity to draw everything down towards the earth, creating space through the low spine. From here, maybe bring a sway from side to side by rocking the weight from left foot to right foot, finding a connection between the movement of the body and the breathing. Eventually, finding stillness, bringing the weight even between both feet. Inhale here, finding a gentle gaze between the legs. And as we exhale, release elbows down. Heel toe the feet together with big toes to touch. Root down through all four corners of both feet. Continue to have the gentle bend in the knees. And as we breathe in, draw belly button towards the spine and roll up one vertebra at a time. Stacking hips over knees, rib cage over hips, eventually bringing shoulders all the way up around the ears, back on the spine and down, creating a big, wide open space across the collarbone. Inhale, reach fingers high. Exhale, thumbs come to heart center, Samasthiti. Find your gazing point at the horizon, soften the face. And on our breath in, reach fingertips tall. As we exhale, forward fold, release down. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips touch the earth or the shins, drawing the shoulder blades together with gaze slightly ahead of you. Exhale, fold down, palms to the earth. Root down through the feet, inhale, reach high. Exhale, thumbs through heart, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant palms, step back. High to low push-up, hug the elbows into the center line, reaching them back. Inhale, glide forward, upward facing dog, press the earth away. And exhale, leading with hips, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more full deep breath in. Wrap shoulders away from each other as shoulder blades come together. Exhale, gaze forward, walk or float the feet to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Big toes come to touch with heels slightly parted. Bend the knees deeply and inhale, lift arms, Utkatasana. Allow the tailbone to draw down towards the earth, lengthening through the low spine, and sit the weight back into the heels. Relax the shoulders down. Relax the face. Begin to find that balance in the mind and the body of both work and ease. Wrap pinky side edges of hands towards center line for 1 more breath. Inhale. Our full exhale folds us forward, releasing down, Uttanasana. Your full inhale lifts you halfway, drawing belly button in. And full exhale lowers us all the way down, Chaturanga. Inhale, draw chest forward, upward facing dog. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Deep inhale, reach right heel high, extending it to an imaginary wall at the bottom of your mat. On your next breath out, step right foot to right thumb. Drop the back heel to the earth, and inhale, rise up. Gracious Hero 1. Find your most authentic alignment here right away. Shoulders stacked over hips. Tailbone drawing down towards the earth. And hips pointing towards the front edge of the mat. One more breath in, reach fingertips tall. Exhale, open. Gracious Hero 2. Front knees over front ankle, and both fingers reach away from heart center in one long line. On our next breath in, flip front palm to the sky, bring back palm to back thigh, and reverse your hero. Exhale, come through center, and bring front elbow to front knee for side angle. Extending top arm first to the ceiling, and then extending it all the way overhead with bicep to ear. Breathe here. Find the feet and root them down into the earth while the toes are relaxed, especially grounding down through the outer edge of that back foot. Draw shoulders away from the ears as the crown of the head reaches towards the front of the room. And your next exhale rotates both hands down to the floor, stepping back and move through your vinyasa. Exhaling to lower. Inhaling to lift forward. And exhaling to send hips back for downward facing dog. Your next full inhale lifts left leg high. Begin with a straight knee, lengthening the hip bones towards the earth. As we exhale, step left foot through, coming into Gracious Hero 1 on the first side, on the second side. Extend arms high, ground down through the outer edge of the back foot. Draw the low belly and rib cage in, really engaging and knitting together through the core. Relocate that Ujjayi breathing. Inhale here, lengthen. Exhale, palms to heart, peel open. Gracious Hero 2. Gaze is over front fingers, shoulder blades are softening down towards the spine. Notice the arms and the energy moving through the fingertips and extend out through those hands. Stack shoulders directly over hips for one more breath. Inhale. Lengthen the crown of the head tall. Flip front palm to the sky, bring back palm to back thigh, and exhale, reverse your hero. Lengthen top fingertips tall and away as the front knee bends more deeply. One more breath, inhale. Come up through center. Reach the left fingertips forward and bring front elbow to front knee. Check down with your alignment. Front knee continues over front ankle. Top hand extends to the sky, maybe pausing here. Or reach right fingers all the way over the body with bicep towards the ear, palm facing the floor. Creating like a rainbow from fingertips to the back of the foot. From here, notice if the body is reaching forward and down towards the earth. And if it is, draw that top shoulder open, reaching the heart center to the sky. More breathing. One more full breath. Inhale, reach even farther open. And exhale, plant both palms. Step back, high to low. Keeping hips lifted as we lower. Inhale, glide forward, up dog, heart center reaches tall. Exhale, leading with hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach right leg high. As you exhale, stack hips on top of each other, bringing the right knee to lift over the body, stacking right hip on top of left hip. Either stay here or top foot reaches so far over that the toes come all the way down to the earth, lifting the hips for Wild Thing. Inhale, lengthen wherever you can, lift. Exhale, come back to center, lift right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, step right foot all the way forward, bringing knee to nose, and drop that foot to the right thumb. Keep back heel lifted, crescent lunge. Inhale, fingertips reach high. If you need to get this pelvis even, we want to draw the tailbone down, so maybe bend that back knee and lengthen the tailbone all the way to the ground, and then begin to straighten through that back leg. I know when I do that, I can feel much more engagement and opening in my front psoas. From here, inhale, reach fingertips and the crown of the head taller. Exhale, bring palms to heart. Draw the inner thighs together, bringing both hips to point forward. And as we exhale, we'll twist the torso to the right. Reach the torso forward and hook the front elbow to the right knee. Plug the left hip bone into the socket and draw that right hip back. Either keeping palms pressing together deeply towards heart center, or opening the arms long, flying the palms to the sky. Continue to find length, lifting the back thigh to the ceiling. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, palms come to heart. Inhale, find center. Listen. As we exhale, rock weight into the front foot and step left foot forward, coming right into Utkatasana. Extend arms high. Find the weight in the heels. Reach pinky side of hands in towards center line. Inhale. Exhale, thumbs come to heart. Left elbow reaches to right knee. Again, keeping palms here with thumbs pressing into the heart, or open the arms wide. Knees stay in one long line. Breath is deep for one more inhale. Exhale, reach palms to heart and forward fold, release. Breathe here. Heel to the feet, hip bones distance wide, and find your peace fingers hooking onto the two big toes. Bring the thumbs to the toenail. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen from tailbone to crown of the head. And exhale, forward fold. Use the opposing action of fingers pulling up as toes press down to draw the body more deeply over the legs. The back of the neck is loose and heavy. Take every opportunity that you notice to acknowledge where the mind is. There's a saying that a lot of my yoga teachers have said, where the mind goes, our energy flows. So be here. Invest your time that you're here in this room to breath and movement. On your next exhale, release the toes. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant palms, move through your vinyasa. Draw belly in as you lower through your chaturanga. Inhaling, glide forward, shoulders reach back as crown of head presses tall. Exhale, lead with hips, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lift left leg high. Peel that left hip open, stacking top hip on top of bottom, reaching the left knee tall to the sky. Either stay here or lift that top knee so high that you flip your dog, coming into wild thing. Finding a big opening across the left side body. Lifting hips high if you flipped your dog. One more breath, inhale. Exhale here. Coming back through center, bringing both palms down, lift left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring knee to nose, hugging the low belly up and in, engaging through the core. And then step left foot to left thumb, preparing for crescent lunge. Draw the inner thighs together, creating engagement through both the legs and the low belly. And as we inhale, reach arms high. Find your even pelvis by maybe dropping that back knee, lengthening the tailbone to the floor. Front knee is over front ankle, and fingertips reach tall. Inhale here, lengthening through both the rib cage and the crown of the head. Exhale, bring hands to heart. Inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to twist our body and the gaze over the left bent knee, and then reach the torso forward, eventually bringing right elbow to left knee for revolving crescent lunge. Set the intention of creating some space between the belly and the thigh. Lengthen the back thigh to the ceiling. Release the jaw. Relax the mind. Find the breath. One more inhale. Exhale here, twist a little more deeply. Inhale, come up through center. Press the weight into that front foot, and as we exhale, step right foot forward, straight to Utkatasana. Big toes are touching. The heels are slightly parted, and the weight is in the heels. Sit the tail low, inhale, lengthen arms. Exhale, palms to heart, and take a twist to the left, elbow to knee. Remind yourself why you're here. Press palms to heart, inhale, lengthen. Maybe open the arms wide for one more full, intentional breath. And on your next exhale, bring hands back to heart. If they're open, and forward fold, relax the legs. Inhale deeply through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Split the feet hip bones distance using your 2 fists to ensure that the feet are wide. From here, bring the palms of the hands to slide under the soles of the feet, so the fingertips are reaching towards the heels. If it's available, bring the toes all the way to the wrist creases, and then rock the weight slightly forward into the palms. From here, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, relax down. Breathing deeply. Finding relaxation and opening in the back of the neck and the jaw. Taking this minute to reconnect with your breath. Take one more deep breath in. As we exhale, release palms from beneath the feet and heel toe the big toes to touch. Bend the knees deeply and inhale, reach high, Utkatasana. Exhale, sit low, reach right leg over and right arm under, coming right into Garudasana, eagle pose. Find the weight in the heels, sit hips back. So find your building blocks of balance. Your feet engaging through the core and your eyes, finding a single gazing point. On our next inhale, reach high. Maybe baby back bend at the top. Exhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Weight is in the right standing leg. Inhale, left leg over. And left arm under. Weaving the arms together like a soft rope. Find soft eyes. A soft mind. And a deep, deep breath. Draw the low belly in for one more full inhale. Exhale, sit low. Inhale, explode up, reach fingers tall. Exhale, palms come to heart. Moving right into dancer's pose, extend left arm high. And bring the palm forward like you're gonna slap a high five. Yeah, air five. And then bring your right arm down. Bend the right knee and catch onto the inner line of that right foot. Start with the building blocks. Find your feet. Find your core, drawing belly in deeply towards the spine. Find your gaze. And set your mind to your breath. Inhale, lengthen. As we exhale, press the right foot into the right palm so deeply that you hinge at the hips and begin to roll forward. Hip points stay facing the earth if that's available. Shoulders reach forward for one more breath. Inhale, kick more deeply into the palm. And exhale, release, reversing the hands. Right arm extends, left palm reaches out. Ground down through right standing leg, catch onto the left foot. Inhale. Exhale, press the foot into the hands and hinge forward. The most graceful dancers we've ever seen. Relax the face. Breathe. One more full inhale. Exhale here, press and expand. And slowly come back all the way to Tadasana. Inhale through the nose. Exhale with a sigh. Coming into Vrikshasana, tree pose, ground down through left standing foot. Bring right foot to either the ankle, the shin, or the thigh. Wherever you grow roots this morning, be there. Press the foot and the thigh or the shin deeply into one another. Find your single gazing point as belly engages. And clasp the 10 fingers together. Expand the palm to the sky and reach arms high. Expanding all the way from the hips to the wrists. Either keep gaze forward or maybe walk your eyes up the front wall and all the way to the ceiling towards the hands. One more breath, inhale. And as we exhale, slowly release palms towards heart, gaze following. Gently releasing leg all the way down to the earth. Coming into the opposite side, bring left foot to the same variation on this side. Palms press. Everything roots into the center line, expanding out from the standing leg. And when you're ready, clasp fingers opposite thumb on top. Bring palms to the sky and reach the elbows long. Finding length everywhere. And from here, begin to walk the eyes up the front wall, all the way towards the ceiling, eventually resting near the palms. More breath. And on your next exhale, slowly bring palms together, bringing them all the way to the heart. And with intention, release the front foot all the way down to the floor. Inhale, reach arms high. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant palms, step back. Moving through your vinyasa as you exhale, lower, gaze forward. Inhale, glide forward. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rock the weight to a high push-up. Bring right palm to the center of your mat, roll over onto the right edge of that right foot, and lift left palm high for what is this pose? Side plank. There it is. Extend left palm high with the palm facing forward. So reaching the left fingertips all the way to the ceiling. Engage the low belly, like the muscles between the pubic bone and the belly button. Reach them in together like a clamshell closing up. Lift left palm even higher, breathe in. Exhale, come to center. Switching sides, bring left palm to center. Coming right to the left side. Shoulder stacked over shoulder. Low belly draws in and hips lift to the sky. Reach the shoulders down the spine away from the ears. Feet are standing at an imaginary wall at the bottom of the mat for one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, bring both palms down to center. Wrists directly beneath shoulders. Inhale here, draw low belly up and in. Reach the heels back. As we exhale, we'll lower on the count of 5. Hug elbows in. 4, 3, gaze forward. 2, 1. Chin comes to the earth, tops of feet reach down. Bring palms alongside the body with the palms facing up. Coming into locust pose, press the hips down into the earth and really engage through the back thighs and the buttocks. As we inhale, lift and lengthen everything away from the mat. Rib cage, heart center, and chin reach forward. Toes and thighs reach up and back. Fingertips are going to brush the heels for one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, come all the way down. Bring right ear to the earth. Deepen the breath. Inhale, come back to center. As we inhale, extend and lengthen. Toes and fingertips reach back. Heart center, rib cage, and gaze reaches forward. And here imagine there's a blueberry between your two shoulder blades, and you're smushing the blueberry together, really engaging through those upper back muscles. For one more inhale. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Bring left ear to the earth. Send love into the earth. Inhale, bring chin back to center, coming into full bow pose. Bend both knees and catch the hands to the outer line of both feet. Knees are hip width distance, so if you notice as we lift through our bow, your knees are widening, draw them in together. Lengthen the tailbone between the knees, maybe doing one leg at a time if you feel any discomfort in the low spine. Otherwise, exhale, press the pelvis deeply into the earth. And as we inhale, press the feet into the hands so much so that it lifts the torso right away from the ground. Gaze is directly in front of you, a few feet on the earth. Toes are expanding. Heart center reaches forward. One more breath, press more deeply, lift. And exhale, lower. Again, bringing opposite ear to the mat. Last bow, bring chin back to center. Bend the knees, catching the tops of the feet. Exhale, root down through the pelvis, and inhale, come right into bow. Your most full expression of this pose. Find places for expansion and places for relaxation, like in the face and the mind. One more breath in lifts you even higher. Exhale, fully relax all the way down. Left ear to the floor. Bend both knees and windshield wiper legs from side to side. Eventually coming back to center, relaxing the legs all the way down. Bring palms along the heart with fingertips facing forward. Hook the toes, and as we inhale, rock forward, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in here. Exhale, come onto hands and knees. Cross the ankles, sit the hips back. And come all the way onto the bottom. Moving into Navasana. Rock the weight between the tailbone and the sits bones. And relax the shoulder blades together and down on the spine. Expand the toes and the feet. Draw low belly in. Either stay here or extend arms forward, maybe lengthening the legs. Inhale. Exhale, cross the ankles, plant palms right in front of the hips, and take a lift. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, bring feet all the way down. From here, bring the right heel into the left elbow, preparing for rock the baby. So again, if this is not something that is super available for you, find a variation that works. So maybe reclining pigeon with palms behind you and foot over knee. Otherwise, breathe here, noticing if the body is rounding forward and lengthening the crown of the head and the spine long. Gently rock the knee from side to side. Finding full deep breaths. More breath. And when you're ready, slowly release the knee or the heel from the elbow, bringing that right foot all the way to the outer line of the left thigh, and bringing left heel to right sits bone. From here, bring right palm behind you and inhale, lift left arm high. Exhale, twist, bringing elbow to knee. So notice where your twist is really coming from and think about wringing out from the hips first. So drawing the belly in and lengthening in the low body and lifting the low belly tall. Then beginning to twist from the bottom of the spine, eventually moving up to the shoulders and the gaze. One more breath. Inhale, lengthen the crown of the head taller. Exhale, come through center. Switching sides, unwind the legs, bring right foot to the floor. And bring left heel to the right elbow. Left arm wraps around that left knee, hugging the shin towards the torso. Find length where you can and then rock the leg from side to side. Find compassion here. Find that balance, that equanimity of meeting the body where it's at. Eventually coming to center and stillness, and placing the left foot over the right thigh, and bringing that right heel to the inner left sits bone. Bring left palm behind you, propping a long spine, and inhale, reach right arm high. Exhale, twisting, wringing out from the low spine first. Hook elbow to knee. Pause here, sometimes I have this goal, right away I go into my deepest twist, but it's actually more effective to start slow, so taking a gentle twist at first and lengthening, and then beginning to wring out more deeply. So each breath in lengthens the spine and the crown of the head, and each exhale brings the torso to twist more. One more breath, inhale, expanding. And as we exhale, come through center, releasing all the way down. Bringing both feet in front of you. Catching on to the backs of the thighs, inhale, lengthen. And as we exhale, slowly lower all the way onto the back. Extend left leg long. And on your next inhale, extend right leg high to the sky. Use your palms to catch on to the backs of the thigh, the shin, or reaching all the way up to the extended leg. Breathe here. Thinking about drawing the tailbone down, sending both hips into the earth, and finding opening and space through the hamstring. Find the pads of the feet and reach them to the ceiling. And as you're ready, bring your left palm to catch onto the outline of either the right shin or the foot. And as we exhale, cross the leg over the body, coming into a leg extension supine twist. Breathe wherever you are. Finding the same method of wringing out, of emptying, of the cells and molecules, thoughts, all the things that we don't need. Just letting them go now. Looking back on our weeks of both presence and equanimity, finding places where we can really just like let go. Letting go of the tapes that we find playing over and over again that no longer serve us. On your next breath in, come back to center. Releasing right leg down and bringing left foot all the way high to the sky. Beginning by catching onto the back of the thigh or the shin. Extending right leg long on the earth and lengthening from tailbone to the crown of the head. As you're ready, catch onto the outer edge of that foot or shin, open left arm wide, and come into a supine twist on the opposite side. Breathe. More breath. Take one more deep inhale here. Exhale all the air out. And as we inhale, come all the way back up to center, bringing both legs tall, bending the knees. Separating the knees wide and reaching the palms between them, coming into happy baby. So here are the hands, just place the hands on the tops of the feet for a second. Like uncatch them and just like touch the tops of your feet, like palms to top of the feet. And then take your fingertips and walk them to the outline, the outer edges of the feet, and then hook onto them that way. Just gives our wrists a little bit more space. Roll the tailbone down to the ground. Lengthen the back of the neck. And extend the feet to the ceiling like they're standing up there as we draw the knees in towards the rib cages. So two opposing actions, creating a good sort of tension in the legs and the groin. Full breath, inhale. And as we exhale, release the knees into the chest, giving them a squeeze. Inhale, lift the back of the head up off the mat, give the knees a kiss. Breathe in more deeply, and at the top of your inhale, hold the breath and squeeze every last cell of the body into the center. Squeeze more, hold more, and as you exhale, release all the way down, Shavasana. Extend legs long with heels at the corners of the mat. Palms rest alongside the body, facing up towards the sky. Know here that there is absolutely nothing to change. There is nothing to fix. Everything is exactly as it should be. And you're perfect exactly as you are. Bring awareness into the fingers and the toes. Roll out the wrists and the ankles. And gently rock the head from side to side. Deepen the breath, expanding the lungs, filling up the whole space with air. And as you're ready, draw the knees into the chest, giving them a loving, compassionate, gracious squeeze. And when you're ready, rocking over to one side, coming into a fetal position. With eyes closed, press yourself up to a comfortable seated posture at the front of your mat. Bring palms together with thumbs at heart center. And we'll close our practice with an Om. Exhale completely. Inhale deeply. Bring thumbs to the third eye point between the eyebrows. The divine light in me greets and acknowledges the divine light in each of you. Namaste. Namaste. Thanks for being here this morning. Good to see you.
I'm ready to go back to bed.
Yeah. Yes.